this is Tamika Lee, and this time I'm going to take you on a trip to reality, an everyday dilemma for some teenage parents. Right now, I'm going to tell you how to nail your deadbeat parent. So take out a pen and paper and get ready.
I'm Bianca Varelas. I'm the Operations Administrator for the Pima County Attorney Child Support Services Division. We spend all of our day here establishing paternity, child support orders, and then enforcing them. Now, what does this mean to you as a high school student? We establish paternity against many high school students in Tucson and Pima County. We find that a lot of children that are being born out of wedlock, we still have a right to be supported by their parents, and in some cases by the grandparents. We have quite a few cases which come through our office where we have a teenage dad and a teenage mom where blood test needs to be done. Then we have what's called DNA testing run on them to determine if somebody is the actual father of that child. Then we establish a child support order and a paternity order against that father and for the child. And we may, in some cases, establish a judgment of $2,500 against the parents, the grandparents of this baby. Now, we don't do this out of meanness or out of spite. We do it because we believe that every child in the state of Arizona has a right to know who their parents are and has a right to receive support from either one of their parents. And that's what this office is all about. Our legal services are completely free to any citizen of Pima County. That means that we will do all locate work, all enforcement work, all court work, and do all of the service of process and the blood testing completely free for custodial parents in the Pima County area. Now that could be a lot of money's worth of legal services that you get absolutely free. The reason that this happens is that we're at what's called a 4D agency. Now that's a lot of federal talk for an agency set up by the government in order to establish and enforce child support orders. Years ago, back after the Great Depression, President Roosevelt started something called Aid to Families with Dependent Children. Everybody knows it as welfare, or AFDC. That program started giving away a lot of money for families that needed assistance. About 15 to 20 years later, the government said, hey, we're giving too much money away. We need to get some of that money back. So they created the 4D program. That's a program to get back some of the money that's expended in welfare, or now it's called TANF for TANF, for temporary assistance to needy families, and also for families who've never been on any kind of public assistance. So that's why our services are free. The government pretty much picks up almost all of the tab for the attorneys that work here, and there's 8 of them. We have 8 legal secretaries, 30 legal assistants, and about 45 support staff, plus 2 administrators. I'm one of them. We have a big program, about 50,000 cases, so our caseload size is pretty high. But if you consider the fact that our price is reasonable, namely free, it's worth the wait in some cases. To get a hold of our services, all you'd have to do is call 622-7000, that's the general number for our office, and ask to make an application for our services. Our intake unit will get in touch with you, send some documents out to you, you'll fill them out, send them back in, and within about 40 days you have a case in our offices and are eligible to receive many of the services that we give out for free. For example, right now we just passed a deadline, the IRS tax deadline. Right now people that are filing for their income tax refunds are finding out that we've taken them and we're giving them to the moms and kids that they haven't paid child support for. Uh, that happens routinely in our office. We'll send in the name and how much money this person owes to IRS, and the IRS will keep any refund and send it back to the custodial parent for the kids. It's a really good program, and it gets us in Pima County probably about $3 million in income taxes every year. It's a very successful program. We prosecute all of our cases in the civil court, which means you're not generally at risk of going into jail for not paying your support. But we do also, on occasion, prosecute cases through the criminal realm. Now, non-payment of child support is a crime in Arizona. It's a Class 6 felony, which means if you were convicted of this, you would be a convicted felon, and that would remain on your record for the rest of your life. So non-payment of child support is very serious business in Arizona, and especially here in Pima County, because my boss, Barbara Lawal, thinks that child support paying is one of the most important things you can do with your life.
I hope I have brought some hope to your situation. I hope you have also listened to what Miss Bianca had to offer in information. You are not alone. For additional information, stay tuned.